What is going on, everyone? I am back out here at Boyd Pond Park in Aiken, South Carolina. This is one of my favorite courses to play. I don't make it out here very often just because it is about an hour away, but very beautiful morning. It is a little chillier than I was expecting, but just out here today, just wanting to play a different course. And so I'm going to be testing out some of those discs that I was throwing in the last video, some new molds that this course allows me to really see how they fly. So let's get right into it. All right, guys, we're stepping up here to hole one, 245 feet. Basket is pretty straight, slightly bends to the left. I'm gonna throw a few different ones here just because it is pretty cold this morning. I underestimated how cold it was gonna be. New disc to my bag is the Streamline Echo. Feels a lot like a Buzz. Let's see what this one is able to do on this type of hole. Oh, very straight. Man, that thing is like dead straight, really nice. Now we'll actually throw what I would throw on this hole, which would be my Glow Hex, or one of my more stable ones anyway. That should be better for sure. A little short probably. Yeah, it slid right up there. Looks like I ended up hitting a root and kind of sliding under this tree over here. Not what you want for your first putt of the day, but got about 25 feet here. There we go. Good way to start. My putters are frozen right now. It's been so nice here lately. We've had about 75 to 80 degrees, and I got used to my disc. Feeling a little gummier. Now they're rock hard again. All right, hole two is 244 feet. Got two fairways. Basket is off to the right. It's more, I guess that right side is a more direct line. You can sneak through the left side. God, man, I was loving that my disc had a little more give to them. It's hard getting used to them being just solid right now. Let's go tomb here. Oh, if that keeps turning, that's perfect. Oh yeah, that's the best shot I've ever had on this hole. That's a little more stable tomb. Just gave it some turn. Oh man, dialed on it right now. So I came up a little bit short. I know I hit one of these roots because I saw it kick over again. So on two holes here, I've already hit some roots on the ground, but that's just part of it out here on this course. About 25 feet once again. Bang, there we go, 2 for 2. Might be the first time I've ever birdied this hole. I know I've birdied it on like my second and third shot, but as far as first shot, I don't know if I've ever birdied that hole. So that one feels good to get. All right, hole three is a par three. It looks like it's in the B placement, which is 233 feet. Over to the left, I don't think I've ever played it in this placement before. It's usually pretty straight ahead, but it looks like you just want to throw something that is gonna go straight, have a nice fade to it. All right, I'm gonna go with a disc that fits that perfectly. I'm going to go with my tomb here. Just like that. That should be right under it. All right, another new disc to my bag. One of the UV Glow Extremes from Discraft. Try to get this up a little bit higher, throw it on that forehand line. Oh, wow, that is stable. Man, I knew it was overstable. Didn't expect it to be that overstable. Out of all the holes out here, I think that is one of the ones you must get. Pretty standard. Hyzer. 5 feet from the basket. Exactly what you want. Another birdie. All right, on to hole four. Looks like it's in the A placement, 213 feet uphill. It does have this little gully way right in front of it where your disc can funnel down to, so it's a good landing spot. I like to go mid-range on this hole. I know it's only 213 feet, but I like to go mid-range just because I like to control the disc. And, you know, throwing a putter, I can definitely get there. But like I said, just like to have something that it's a little more controllable. So I'm gonna go mid-range here. I'm gonna go with the Echo to start. Man, plastic is slick right now though when it gets cold. Just try to punch it up there, let the uphill make it more stable. Just get a nice clean line here. Just like that. It's gonna be Woo, thought I had it there. Throwing them too high. Yeah, but see, it's still up there. And again, that's why I go with the mid-range. With the putter, because it's so uphill, I'd rather just throw the speed, make sure I get that mid-range speed up there, because I know I got that backdrop, so it's not gonna go too far. Like I said, going with the mid-range here, they put this nice barrier up so that the erosion doesn't give way to the basket. Got about another 5 to 10 feet there, another routine birdie. These are the ones you definitely want to get out here. Happy to go 4 for 4 so far. All right, hole 5 is a par 4, 390 feet. It kind of S's to the right and then comes back to the left. This one you can throw a variety of shots on. You can either throw anything from forehand, turnover backhand, you can get aggressive. Relatively easy in terms of distance, but there's a lot of trouble on this hole. So I'm gonna try maybe to get a little aggressive here, see if I can get up there for the eagle, but very tricky, very hard to get to the basket. All right, I'm gonna go with the Metal Flake Aztec here. Something I know is stable. It's gonna come back, but if I put some turn on it, it should hold that turn. Turn, 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 turn. That's a good shot. Need a more height though. I threw it too low. We're gonna try something crazy here. I'm gonna try this Corvette. I don't think it's gonna do the right thing. I think it's too fast for this hole, but I'm still gonna try it. Hit the gap I wanted, but a little too understable. Kicked over to the right. All right, like I said, dove this one down a little too far to the right. If it had gotten a flex back, I'd been in a really good position, but I'd say I'm just shy of maybe like, I don't know, 100 feet here. I'm gonna try to give this a bid with my flippier tomb. It has a little more carry to it. That could be. Oh, right in front of it. Woo. All right, 5 for 5. That's one of my best starts. Like I said, I normally don't get hole 2, so really liking this right now. All right, we are on to hole 6, which is in the short placement, which I know I've played before, but it's been a while. 319, straight downhill, very straight ahead. I don't remember what I threw on this. It does have a slope right to left going down. I'm almost wondering if a flex forehand would be it, but I don't know. We'll try a straight shot at it. I'm gonna go with something I know, which is my straight flying tomb. I'm gonna try to hyzer flip this one up, get it to ride straight. Oh, it's flipping. Yes, thank you. Oh, good turn. Sit, sit, sit. Finally, a stump helped me there. Whew. All right, like I said, y'all had the roots help me out here on this one because this was gonna definitely go deep. But the root right here by the basket caught it. 6 for 6, man. This is by far the best start I've had in a while, and it feels really good. All right, guys, on to hole 7, which this is in the B placement, 288 over here to the left. I know I've never played this placement before. You do have that retention pond kind of in the middle. Very tricky shot because that basket is really close and it's sloped down towards that pond. And we got a lot more wind. All right, I'm gonna go with my Glow Hex. This is kind of my go-to mid-range. Ah, that's a little bit tight. Ah, not the best there. That could go in. All right, so the hex came up a little bit short. I'm like right at 25 feet here. Oh, come on. That felt so good. I felt some pressure on that putt. I know it's only 25 feet, y'all, but I was really scared of that backdrop. So that one feels good to get. All right, y'all, we're off to a hot start here. 7 through 7, we're on to hole 8, which is 255. Straight ahead, if you see that tree in the middle, it's slightly to the left of that. Want to have something that goes straight, just has a late fade to it. Don't see any need to change it up. I've been throwing the hex pretty good so far. So just stick with this, and if that gets under the tree, Oh, it stabled out just a little bit. A little more left than I want to be. That headwind flipped it just a touch. Not a bad shot though. All right, we're looking about edge of circle here, maybe slightly inside of it, a little bit uphill. Oh, just short. I felt that I was not committed to that one. Well, birdie streak comes to an end. Oh well. Okay, on to hole 9, 279 feet. The basket is straight ahead behind those trees. You just want to have something that hyzers, crashes in. Should be a relatively easy shot, especially if you have a PD. Yep, if it skips, should be great. Yes, sir. That is right under the basket. Pretty routine shot with the PD. Got it to 5 feet. Back on the birdie train. All right, starting the back 9 off. Hole 10, A placement, 258, straight ahead. Doesn't get more straightforward than that. Do have a little bit of a mound to contend with, but slightly uphill, very straight. All right, I'm gonna throw a disc that I have not thrown today, which is the Origin. This thing has been flying great for me, and because we have a slight tailwind, this should ride pretty straight. Oh my goodness, please go in. Right under it. Yep. So I've mentioned this in the last couple of videos, but I want to continue to stress the importance of it. You notice that I'm throwing mid-ranges on holes where I would normally throw putters. And a big reason for that is, again, I've been playing in a lot of wind, but I'm also finding that for me personally, I tend to have a little more control when I can disc up and just take some off. And just like throwing this Origin, if I power up on this, it's going to turn over. But with a tailwind, throwing uphill, just throwing about 70, 80%, flew straight at it. So I'm just finding I'm having success with that, and I just share that with you just in case maybe you feel like you're overpowering shots. Maybe try discing up. You might be surprised like I am. All right, y'all, hole 11 is 533 feet straight ahead down there. This is a par 4. Feels like we got more of a tailwind. The key here is just to land in the fairway. And that is turned a little too much. All right, stepping up, Qigong is right on the edge here. Not the worst drive, but certainly not the best one either. I'm gonna try this Extreme out. This Color Shift Extreme. Got a little more wind than I realized. Let's see if this can get me up there and just kind of spike next to the basket. Oh, baby, sit, 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 sit. No, don't do that. Okay, should be okay. All right, got me up here nice. It's so cool to see these discs because this thing was literally white a minute ago and now it's dark blue. We've got some wind out here now that we're on the open holes, but the good thing is it's nothing like what I played in the other day. Kind of just comes and goes, but getting a nice break in it as well. Okay, y'all, we are on to hole 12, which is I think it's in the par 4 placement. 451, this should be a relatively easy birdie out here just because it is a wide open field. The basket is off to the left and you got a little bit of a mound behind it, so it's easy to give it a run. So I'm just trying to push something as far as I can, hopefully have an eagle look. All right, I'm gonna go with my Boss just because this has more stability than my other distance drivers. I think I can get some turn, but I know I'm gonna get some fade coming back towards that basket. Oh, might have turned it too much. Come back, come back, come back, come back, come back. Not great, not horrible. That is perfect, actually. All right, I ended up way more right on the fairway, but as you can tell, it's just straight ahead there. Guess I'm gonna try just pitching a backhand up there. Got a backdrop. Yeah, should be pretty routine. Yep, just like that. Left with about 10 feet. I can get the camera. There we go. All right, on to hole 13. It's in the A placement, which is 241 feet. Again, straight ahead. You know, I'm scoring really well right now, but I also feel like the baskets are in the easier placements, which is helping me a lot, but still requiring some shots here. I'm gonna go Firebird forehand just because I want to play it into that hillside. A little bit right. The hill should slow it down. Yeah, 20 feet there. That could do it. That's in. That's in. Drop, 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 drop. Oh! All right, got the Firebird up here. Exactly what I wanted to do. It was a misrelease, but I like that forehand just because it plays into the hill. Left with about 15, 20 feet. Got to keep it going. I think I've only missed one hole, I think. Y'all, that's by far the best start I've had in a long time. All right, on to hole 14. It's in the short placement, 199, straight ahead on that hill. Might be a forehand. All right, I'm gonna go zone. Haven't thrown this today, I don't believe anyway. Should, if I throw it right, be pretty routine. Yep, just like that. Don't do anything funny, just sit. Yes, sir. This is exactly how to play this hole. Just a nice smooth forehand with something slow. Get it to cruise right up there. Almost missed the putt though. All right, hole 15 is slightly to the right. It's in pin position A, 264. This is very downhill, a lot of trees in the way. Not a gimme by any stretch. Nice little forehand shot. All right, I'm gonna go zone again. Something that's gonna coast, but also be overstable enough to fade back and hopefully pump the brakes as well. Need you to start fading. Clipped a tree branch, came up a little bit short. A little too understable. Not bad though. All right, came up short, about 25 or so, that tester range for me. Oh, and that's what I was thinking was gonna happen. All right, guys, we got 3 holes left. I've only missed 1 hole so far. Hole 16, 201 foot straight ahead. It is on a mound and you have a bad backdrop. Not a great hole to try to ace, but definitely one you want to get a birdie on. All right, I'm just gonna go with my tomb and just try to coast it up there. Just get it nice and flat by the basket. If it fades, should be good, not ideal. Oof. All right, so more of a tester than I want to have. There we go. All right, just 2 more holes. All right, on to hole 17, 210 feet, just straight up the hill. Again, if you get a nice clean drive, it should be easy. All right, I'm gonna go with my greasy dye hex here, more stable. Might be a mistake. I'm gonna try to throw this flat and let the stability push it over. Oh, that might be too left. Oh, that got up the hill. That is not what you want. That's more of what you want. Oh my God. Okay, my echo is right here. Hex is a little bit longer. Ooh, this is a scary looking putt. Oh, corner pocket catch. All right, last hole here, hole 18, which is 361 in the B placement. From the tee, it's straight ahead, but there's tons of stuff in the way. This is gonna be a tough birdie to get. I'm gonna go with my Dynasty, and what I'm gonna try to do is hyzer flip it and get it to flip up and then fade in that gap there. It could be great if it misses the tree. No. All right, guys, well, that is gonna do it for this round. Ended up parring the last hole, so it put me at 16 under, which is one of the best rounds I've ever shot. The sickening thing is my bear is right here for a tap in, basically, for the birdie. But great round. Had some luck out here as well. Nice calm day overall, which obviously helps, and the baskets were an easier placement. But the thing that felt good were my drives today. I just felt like I had good control, slowed everything down, which is something I'm working on right now. And as you can tell, there was some success with it. So it's been a great day out here. But guys, thanks for watching. Come check out Boyd Pond Park. This is a great place to come and play. But make sure to check it out. Guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.